but my issue is Chelsea are only turning up in the big games. Liverpool, they turned up.
Yes.
Arsenal, they
They
turned
really
up.
turned up for Arsenal.
Yeah, exactly.
Man United.
Yeah. Now I'm worried they will beat us if they turn up like that. But they're only turning up in the big games.
I think Man United are going to win that game. Chelsea are not. They're turning up. You said against big teams, right?
Yeah, against the big teams.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the WildCard show. My name is Venant.
And of course, I'm Brian Waudo.
Diamond Wakusimba, aka Mwaura wa Pasta.
aka legend. And I'm Nash, representing millions, and I mean millions of Arsenal fans. Yes.
Manze, this is one of those weeks where each and every person is happy because team yake ni win. Hey, I don't know how you...
One of those rare weekends.
Actually, consider Man United.
Hey, bro. Come on.
United won. We have to forgive them. We have to cut them a bit of slack.
They did actually.
And another clean sheet. Once again, you're not giving Maguire's and Eric Ten Hag his
Let
due
him try.
respect.
Let him try. We're the most informed team right now. And I said, 4 out of 5 wins, you know. Moving slowly.
So you think your manager should get a manager of the month?
See, hiyo kasi imeangukia Ange Postecoglou. Sitaki.
It's crazy how you can have such a beautiful run, but don't come huko chini.
Imagine.
It's insane. Can't be my team. Can't be my team.
We have a guest today. Inaweza kuwa poa kitueleza who he is and what he does and how he became a Manchester United fan.
Okay, I'm Diamond Wakusimba. I work for Radio Jambo. I'm a journalist. Been doing it for the last 16 years.
Yep.
Wow.
And most importantly, I'm a Man United fan from my childhood.
Okay. Wow. Do you have like early memories of you being a fan? Like who's that one manager or one player?
One player.
Yeah?
One player.
One player that
Who
made
made
you
me
now...
love United.
Yeah.
Brian Robson.
Oh.
Damn.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Mr. Reliable.
And right now you don't feel like there's... Because, you know, he's no longer there and Man United is no longer there. Do you feel
I wouldn't say we are no
could-
longer there. We're just not operating on our echelons, our high echelons that we've been doing over the years. Yeah,
The expectations,
So the expectations are high because the club is big, the history is magnificent, it's huge, and so the players who are there at this time really have a lot to live up to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to be honest and say, being next to him is like a dream come true for me because I used to listen to him. Back in I think post high school ilikuwa nasikiza tu Radio Jambo nasikia Wakusimba iko like inaweza penda kuwa Wakusimba siku moja ama Tondo.
Now we are seated
Next to each other. Yeah, I'm living my dream, man.
Yeah.
No lie. Yeah.
So you're poor man, and I'm glad you've said that you've talked about football for 16 years now
on radio.
Naweza sema umeona elevation ya Kenyan football from when it once where it once was to what it is right now.
Yeah.
And are you happy with the Kenyan scene right now?
No, I'm not happy. I've never been happy with the Kenyan scene because the biggest problem with the Kenyan scene is that we do not get the money for the soccer where it's supposed to be coming from. Yeah. Other countries are beating us in terms of business because we are taking football and thinking that the money will come from these corporate companies.
Yeah.
No, the money is with the people who run football, and the people who run football are the fans. So if you can tap into the fan base and know how to get them into the stadiums and know how to present a package where this package makes them want to be associated, and then the companies will have no choice but to associate with the people.
Join into the party.
Put the money in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hiyo ni poa sana, and I'm glad you've said that because weekend ilianza poa sana as a Gor Mahia fan because one, we got to see our new kits, the home, away, and the third kit.
Yeah.
And number 2, we also got a new bus.
That was interesting.
Why are you guys laughing? We got a new bus. It's a big deal. You know, fans were AFC each and every time they used to had to mention, hey, look at our bus. This is the modern new upstate. This is the SI unit of luxury living. So now Gor Mahia has a new bus. And of course, I have to give credit to Bwana Owalo for, of course, giving us that bus. And it was amazing. And now, after that ceremony, which was huge, now tulikuwa tunaongea story ya game. Yeah. So did you guys watch the game? I remember I shared the links for you guys in case you missed it.
Yes, I was in the stadium. I enjoyed the fact that the Muranga Seal fans they came in throngs, yeah?
Yeah.
It was very interesting.
Yeah,
I was very...
Sportspesa Arena inaja by the way, Muranga. It's nice to see, very nice to see. I didn't watch the game though because I was working at that point in time. But I was expecting Derby, Gor Mahia to win after all the fanfare of the bus, and the kit is actually dope by the way. I'll be honest, but I thought they would beat Muranga Seal, but it is what it is. Didn't happen.
Yeah, I was sort of disappointed by the result, considering last week I had said Omala will shine on the Muranga Seal.
I'm telling you, the worst part was at I think it was the 89th minute.
Yes.
He got a sitter.
Mr. Sita.
Yes, he headed it outside. So it was,
It was and Muranga Seal admin on Twitter, and our roast. And our roast.
That means
the guy
a funny
quite
guy.
a beef in. Yeah, it's still nice to see. We love those Twitter banters. Or is it X banters now? Yeah.
But also, we have to give credit to the Muranga Seals defense system and their
especially
midfield.
controlled by their captain.
Yes,
that man was a solid rock in
Peter
the defense.
Mwaura. Manze, that guy came through. Like, he literally led the team. Like, he was leading by an example.
Yeah.
And no matter how much we were trying to create those chances to give them that goal and second goal, yani this guy was he was like his life depended on
And
that
plus any
game.
ball which would surpass the captain would end up in the goalkeeper's hands. I like
Yes.
the way he was so casual, so
Yeah.
cool with the ball. They called him De Gea in the terraces.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Muranga Seal fans call him De Gea.
Dope.
So, manze, little fryer sana. Or, of course, Omala being called to the Kenyan team.
Yes,
Finally.
Yes.
Hizi maswali tumeuliza sana, msimu mingi sana. Finally he's been called up. I don't know what he's been waiting for, but anyway, he's there.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
happy. I can relax now.
Speaking of new things, not just the new bus, the new call-up for Omala. Guess what? There's a new millionaire in town. Dennis from Tindigwa, bana. The new millionaire in town. Midweek jackpot, alipata 12 out of 13 predictions correctly, man. And he got over 4 million Kenyan shillings. And now you, as a fan, can also stand the chance of joining this club of millionaires. Because right now, the mega jackpot is at over 330 million Kenyan shillings. All you have to do is send the word accept to 79079 and you stand a chance of becoming the latest millionaire in town, just like Dennis from Tindigwa.
Yeah, man. You know, I've been wondering like what to do with the mega jackpot, like nikawai pattern. Nilikuwa shanga nitafanya nini, nilishajua sasa. Naenda Rwanda, bro. Naenda Rwanda. Nikifanya ni
330 million unatoka kwa block.
Straight. Na kwa billionaire ni Rwanda, no lie.
You really know what I want to have, what I have in my bucket list when I have money. Such money, I go to Bolivia.
Oh,
There's a place called Uyuni. Yeah.
Hey.
I thought you wanted to say Oyugis. Like, hey, finally.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, if I have that money, I'm investing in a sports club. Tunaanza na hapa Kenya. Tunaanza na hizi Talent FC, Makibra, all Kibera, all Black Stars, hivyo alafu natafuta team ingine kama sai AFC. They really need some
structure,
something.
Oh, this was there.
Say
Haitaji vitu mingi sana hao.
it's a soap opera watching them because the Gor Mahia game is about to start. We tuko kwa study, we get a notification FC is leading 1-0 against Posta Rangers, who are the number one kwa table.
On the
And you're
log,
like, hey, finally FC.
He's on the right track.
some lifeline.
Then later on my phone 1-1.
Yeah.
Those guys fumbled last minute. So FC, man.
Pleasing to deceive, man.
Maybe they need to give away that bus now.
Oh God.
Yeah, pleasing. AFC are pleasing to deceive, no lie. Another team that is pleasing to deceive is Spurs. Spurs. Yeah, Spurs. They had us, thinking like they might be contending for the title gun. Title gun.
Spoken from a true Arsenal fan.
That chicken has come home to
Like
roost.
when?
Spurs.
Yeah.
Spurs, they only... I don't know where to start with Spurs. You get eliminated early on in the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
And when I look at these two, outside top 4, like the number 5, number 6, kina Brightons, kina Newcastle na nini, your
kina
best
United.
shot at
Newcastle United.
your best shot at success is usually these two FA Cups, to Carabao, these two other. That's when you need to go all in.
Yes.
So now that the number 1 slot is already it's a TBT. Now for them it's next season FC now.
But the thing is this, with Spurs, I don't know why people were giving them so much in the first 5-10 games of the season, because if Arsenal a team that has won the Premier League 3 times was leading the league last season, and the football purists were not giving them a chance. Why would you give Spurs a chance after 10 games? I mean,
I think it was this thing where Brian always says new manager bounce, where you have new style of play.
You have to be realistic about it. Maybe they'll finish in the top 4. That's something realistic.
That's realistic.
For them, yeah.
But for
title,
Spurs,
not everyone is cut out for a title, man.
No, not everyone.
I personally believe it's the manager of the month cast.
Really?
Ange Postecoglou won 3 in a row. Sasa imekime Mramba. And when I was watching that game, you could see it. You could see it clearly. Wolves were on the rise. Wolves were just missing chances. Then all of a sudden, super sub. Pablo Sarabia comes on.
Did you see that goal?
Oh, that was fantastic.
And the timing of the goals, man. 90
plus 1, 90 plus 7. Mario Lemina turned into his inner Pogba, the Pogba that United were missing.
I've forgotten which specific fixture it was, but there was a game where Spurs scored 2 goals after the 90th minute.
Sheffield, it was against
Yes,
Sheffield.
Richarlison.
I'm glad to see it happening to them.
But I firmly believe the losing Maddison and Van de Ven will hamper their season. As much as they have 1 game a week,
it surprises me how Maddison has become like the cog of the team, and he's so new in the club. It reminded me of Eric Cantona and Manchester United in 1993. You just come and change the whole scenario.
He was not yet born. Alikuwa kwa magoti ya mzee. But I've been waiting to see how Spurs would perform without when some of their key players are out, and now we're seeing it happening. Van de Ven came out and defense shambolic.
Bro, it's gonna be worse because when the AFCON comes, Bissouma will leave, Pesa will leave. That midfield is done for.
Itabaki wa compete na Man United sasa. It's really crazy, but I loved what I saw. I mean, Wolves, like you said, they were good. They deserved to win that game, and Spurs absolutely deserve not to win.
Can I go through their fixture so that I answer your question? Because you guys are talking about how they'll perform. So immediately after international break, Aston Villa home.
Kichapo.
You have Unai Emery there who's scoring hata kwa, is it Europe ama ako fit huko. Then Man City away. Then West Ham home, that's a London derby. West Ham over there,
the West
London
Ham
derby.
will be tough.
And then we have Newcastle.
Wow. Hey.
So I think Villa are beatable if they host Villa and the Newcastle as well, because
the Newcastle right now.
But the West Ham derby and the City game is
What about you guys?
I agree with him in those sentiments when he gives West Ham no chance with Spurs because the only fixtures Spurs are having a problem with there are the ones he has pointed out.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's wait and see. Watapigwa. Mi nangoja tu ile against Newcastle juao ni wezi wawili.
But then Newcastle lost this weekend too.
They didn't just lose when they were...
Wezi be Arsenal na wacho hivyo. Wezi lazima unyoroshwe.
They were beaten by BVB pale Champions League. And then now you have this other one with Bournemouth. It's Bournemouth, bro.
Yeah. We should have won that game.
Hey, Bournemouth, you play with 9 players.
No, Bournemouth is a team that flatters to deceive. It's a team that will always be in the Premier League because you know what? They lose 9-0 this weekend. And they beat Man United the following weekend, 1-0. That's how they are. They met Liverpool last season. The first meeting was 9-0. The second one, they won 1-0. That's Bournemouth for you. Unpredictable.
Crazy. One team is not unpredictable, though, this season.
Man City.
Arsenal.
Oh, Arsenal.
They're not unpredictable, are we?
Last week when Lothar was saying he was giving us a list of players who will not.
One thing I say about Arsenal, for sure, they'll still be in the Champions League next season.
Oh, no,
I can say that for sure right now.
So utapewa certificate ya participation.
No, they will be. They haven't been in the Champions League for like 7 years.
Yes.
But now they are there this season, and I'm assuring the fan they'll be there next season.
So tell them, is it after winning the Premier League
No,
or
I
the
don't know.
Champions League?
I'm just saying I'm sure they'll be in the Champions League next season.
None of them. Anyway, we are playing against Burnley this weekend. Comfortable outing. Nothing unusual in that outing, to be honest, apart from the goal. Nikawa alichokoza nyuki.
Hey, Zinchenko bana.
Yeah, the Zinchenko. Yes. Went all Bruce Lee on that thing. Mekuwa kiwatch kapao. If you know what I mean. So,
Yes.
yeah.
It was my FPL team.
It was an easy win, man. I did not expect anything less.
Yeah, it was expected, especially for someone like Mikel Arteta breaking this dark, ever since he took over at the Emirates, he's not been able to beat Burnley.
Yeah.
And then 2-0 draw and then a 1-0 loss. So it was very much expected. I predicted 3-0. I was very close. Yeah, that 3-1.
Pole tulikuangusha. Sisi kama Arsenal, I
I
apologize.
still have beef na clean sheets. We still need to keep clean sheets. We are among the best defensive systems in the Premier League. So why are we giving away cheap goals? You know, that's how the small teams build up confidence. That's how Wolves beat Man City. So we need to polish up on that.
Yeah, we do.
And also Arteta, please.
And that's how titles slip away.
Yeah, like
Those defensive frailties.
stop worrying about VAR and street. Just play your game and give your best. You know.
The goal you consider was more or less like a lapse of concentration. I feel like Tomiyasu could have gone a bit harder on him. Maybe
when he was bullied off the ball.
I like the way you're pointing out Tomiyasu, because even last season, when they were losing the title, because everyone was aware they were losing the title. Apart from the disillusioned Arsenal fans. Until it happened to them. I think the match between Man City where Tomiyasu made that back pass was a key point of that concentration you're talking about. Just few, some individual
lapses,
mistakes that spoil a team's charge.
Costly, for sure.
Brayo, I have to agree, man. It's time you address that Havertz situation.
We
are 12 game weeks in. We're still asking this.
Why is this player? Why is this player in our
Who
team?
invited
No,
that?
I'm on the other
What
side
impact
now.
does he have on this team?
No, Havertz ako sawa. He's
The
improving.
mighty Arsenal is okay right now with someone like Havertz, the mighty Gunners.
Akosawa in doing
He
what?
used to have this language, what do you call it? Like persona or
The
way
only
he
thing
is.
I can say in defense for Havertz is even the great Thierry Henry took 7 games to even score a goal for Arsenal. A goal.
Even bug company.
Yes. 7 games.
Yeah.
So this guy is new in Arsenal. Give him time.
Give him time.
What do you mean give him time? We're 12 game weeks in. We're still asking the
comparing to-
role.
yes.
He's a good defender. I salute that. I've said that. Off the ball presence, he's good.
Do you know what Wenger had to
But
do for Thierry Henry to become what he became? Thierry Henry was bought as a winger.
But you
I
see,
understand.
Arteta
But this
is
is somebody who's in the Premier League for some time. Last season's Chelsea's
So as
top
it in the
scorer.
league, yeah.
You know, so he's familiar with
the
scoring
league.
and attacking.
So give him time.
Champions
You've just
League
proved
final.
something. In fact, you're
Champions
mitigating
League
for
final
him.
versus Man City.
Do you know you're mitigating
Is
for
the-
him?
What do you mean?
You're trying to tell us, give him a chance. Because we know what he's capable of.
I've said that before.
Yeah.
But also, as a fan, sometimes it becomes frustrating
for a
watching
fan.
him play. You know, he has that height. He's 6'3", almost the same height. You know,
Yeah.
He doesn't score enough
say
goals
it
with
like
the
it
head.
is. Say it like it is. He sucks. You should
No,
have signed him.
actually, wait. If you watched Arsenal versus Newcastle, one of the best performers in that game was Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz assisted Martinelli for the goal he scored against Manchester City.
A wonderful pass.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Right? Kai Havertz was a good performer against Sevilla, where he did not score. But you're watching that game and you're thinking, God damn, he might just score.
Yes.
Is it also against Burnley? Burnley performed vizuri.
So I'm just saying, give him a chance.
He's
you know
not-
what he's capable of.
Yeah, he used to have this lackluster kind of approach to a game. Unaona msi akimbii vizuri. He's not energetic in a match. He's slow. He's not going to tackles. As in, you want to see some fight in him. And I think we're starting to see that now. And maybe I feel it's just a matter of time before he gets a goal. I think from open play.
Now he's scoring pity penalties.
Yes.
yeah.
Not ile si Saka ana win penalty alafu anapea Kai Havertz. So for Kai Havertz, I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm seeing some improvements. So let's just wait a bit longer. He's not costing
The
us
question
anything.
is still, is he helping the team? Is he improving it? That's the question. From last season's team, is he improving it?
No, maybe not really.
at the moment, not really.
Not really.
But eventually, yes.
We'll get there. Maybe a team that will eventually start winning good games or games in a row. Atakana Najua the most informed team in the Premier League is Manchester
course.
United.
It's a big team.
I don't get it. You guys are the most informed team in
The
the league.
moment Ramos
Last 5
Højlund
games.
scores the first Premier League goal, United will be in contention for the league.
We are not stopping.
The moment he breaks,
that goal
the
is the
moment he
best
breaks
breaking.
his duck, because he's a proven scorer. He just hasn't started doing it in the Premier League.
Yeah. He's just acting James Bond.
But
He's a James Bond of the Premier League.
James Bond.
Sasa hata
Big
imepita.
sana.
Because he's not a guy who scores 1 goal after 3 games. He's a guy who scores 2 goals in a game.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So you guys won 1-0 against Luton Town. I'll be honest. I thought you'd club Luton Town.
yeah.
Yeah, go Trafford
Do you know how Luton Town played last weekend?
against Liverpool.
What happened?
Walikuwa wacheza WWE.
No, what happened? What was the result?
They drew.
Liverpool equalized,
Yeah.
in the last minute.
But sasa hiyo imaanisha sasa Man
No,
United
just
mfunge
asking.
pamoja.
I was just asking.
Unafaa kupiga tukao bao 4.
Pia Liverpool ilifaa wapige Luton 7
No.
or 8.
Sasa sasa Liverpool ndio.
But I was just asking.
Unajua sasa hivyo from context ya Arsenal.
Yeah.
Sisi tukishika
No, the
timu
thing
hiyo
is,
ni kupiga huwa.
give United its dues. They won a game.
Yeah, you
in the
won
Premier
a
League.
game,
And
I
it
mean.
is 4 out of 5 in the Premier League.
And we
That's
actually
good
kept
form.
that lead
on, man.
because you know this
You know
season
Manchester
United
United
when
and-
they score ni kubaya.
Yeah.
We always let go.
And I feel like I want to bash you guys.
Give
Why?
credit where it's due, Bana.
I've given credit. You
Yeah.
guys won a game.
And
You're the most informed team in the league. In the last
Thank you.
5.
5 games. Thank you.
5 fixtures, right? But 1-0 against Luton Town. Nah, man. I expected a bit more, to be honest. But maybe I'm asking a lot from you guys, considering how things are looking like.
Hey, Josh.
No, I'm just saying. Maybe I'm expecting a lot from you guys. But it's still clean sheet in the back. Maguire is
Another
doing good.
win.
Maguire is another win in the back. Maguire
Maguire
is
some
performing
okay
well.
performances.
What's going on with Varane? Because nasikia kuna kitu Varane,
Yes.
Ten Hag.
Yeah, I think those were the rumors that it
Yes,
started from
yes,
the
yes.
Manchester derby when he was benched, yet he felt like he was fit.
Yeah.
So, and then guys were even recording videos during the Copenhagen game when he
Yes.
was subbed on. He did not talk to Ten Hag and the assistants. He did not even pat him in the back. He just
True,
looked at him. Yeah. So there might be some rumors
Yeah.
out there.
Crazy when you consider the fact that maybe Varane has more European pedigree than Ten Hag.
Experience.
Hey, but look, it's cool. I mean, you guys are getting wins. I have nothing against you guys. Absolutely. Then, of course, was there any other big game happening on Saturday?
Nah.
Nah, the Newcastle Bournemouth, nothing to talk about there. Where's Wakipigwa? That's always okay. Then on Sunday now, Liverpool versus Brentford. I'll be honest, Brentford is a solid team.
Yes,
I feel like
even
the
without
3-0
Tony.
was...
Hey.
Even without Tony, I feel like the 3-0 one is sort of unfair.
It flattered Liverpool.
They
Yeah,
had
it's
their
fun at
chances.
Liverpool. I agree with you.
Endo kuna takoza alifanya kadha wa kadha that you thought maybe that guy deserves some other card.
But one thing I hate about the Premier League and the PM something the referees,
PGMOL, yes.
PGM well.
they always come and say we're sorry, man, and this was supposed to be this and this. How does that help the football, man?
And then the issues are only in the Premier
Why
League.
don't we finish those things on the pitch when Kai Havertz jumps on somebody and then they go to the VR? The VR should say get him out.
Yeah.
You know.
But they always leave like the final decision with the on-field referee and hapo ndipo kinaanza kuturamba. But yeah, Liverpool, a big win for Liverpool, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree. It was Darwin Núñez has found his rhythm again. I like that combination with him and Salah. Diogo Jota over there pia may come through. I like how also Luis Diaz is playing despite the off-pitch politics situation that is happening with him. I like that enthusiasm. I like that focus, you know.
Yeah.
And Liverpool do have Man City after the international break.
And the kick-off kwanza.
What again?
Yes.
I can't wait, man.
One thing I have to point out with Liverpool is about Darwin Núñez. Most people don't see him as a potential match winner or league title winner, but I see him as somebody who can push Liverpool to a title.
Oh, Darwin Núñez. You
yes.
know, we love to banter that guy. And maybe you're sleeping on him. You're saying we're sleeping on him.
Yes, because so many people don't know that his statistics are actually better than Torres and Suarez in his time at Liverpool right now. Yeah.
He's missing open goals
Yes,
and
that's
then
the thing.
scoring screamers.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like,
But if you go to the stats purely, Darwin Núñez is better than the two I've just mentioned.
Yeah.
In his time at Liverpool.
And he's still young, so there's still a lot to come from the guy. So it's gonna be interesting. Before we go to the last match, don't forget this. This is the upcoming Safari Sevens that is coming up. I think November 17th around there. The dates have not changed, and of course that Safari Sevens is sponsored by SportPesa. So bila international break, hatuna wasiwasi. Sporting wise, we still go on and go catch some fantastic rugby sevens. Of course, rugby sevens tunakwanga tuko sawa.
Haiko sawa bwana, shujaa bwana.
15th is where we draw the line. So that's gonna be good. Then the last match, of course, was Chelsea versus Manchester City.
Wow,
Yes.
cracker.
A cracker of a
Classic.
match. You know, I have a problem with Manchester City. Maybe see wow, but refereeing when you want to referee games of Man City.
They just
How was that a
call a
penalty?
spade. Anthony Taylor. He's back and he's back at it.
Kama kuna tunachukia Anthony Taylor ni watu wa Chelsea. And he was back at it kuaramba tena because that penalty was as soft as they get. Same stuff happened against Arsenal. As in, how was that a foul? And Gabriel pushing was not a foul. kidogo tu hivi Haaland ameguzwa hivi ameenda chini. Penalty. It's the same easy penalty they got against you guys.
Which people sat down on a board and said Andrew Taylor should be put back in the Premier League after
By
that
the way,
ban?
after being demoted.
Na nasikia uko
Stay
championship
there,
pia
man.
walifanya
You
mahawa.
Yeah, in the championship, you also made
Yeah.
some
Howler,
fabulous
man.
It's like
decisions.
crazy, man. And I'll be honest, Manchester City want to get away with a lot of stuff. That penalty was not a penalty. The penalty against Manchester United was too soft.
Yes.
The Akanji offside goal.
Oh.
How they sat down referees now counter you say
Yes,
offside.
offside.
I don't get it. So they are getting away with a lot of stuff and 115 charges on top. Don't forget the 115
I just
charges.
hope when things turn on them, we don't find them now going to the Hague about things because things are going for them.
Yeah, for
and
a lot of them.
They are bound to go against them.
Yeah, but it was a thriller to be honest. A 4-4.
It felt like watching a World Cup final.
Oh, the World Cup
No,
final.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
It felt like, and you know, at some point we were like, okay, Chelsea is winning this. Then kidog, Man City again. Then kidog, Chelsea back again.
Yeah.
You know, it was
Then
that
you
entertaining.
used the best example to explain that game. It was just like repeating the Qatar final.
Yeah.
That time was the same feeling as yesterday's game. You wouldn't know who was going to win the game. The more it was played, the more you were like, who is winning this game?
Yeah.
You know?
And for me, credit where credit is due. Chelsea, I mean, struggled to get a point against City from 10th. Now they are still in 10th.
Yeah.
So congratulations to them.
Well done.
well done. But I also have to give a shout out to Cole Palmer and
Palmer.
Raheem Sterling.
What a
former
boy.
City players.
You know?
Especially Cole Palmer. You are facing the champions. Last minute penalty to secure a point at the bridge.
Yeah.
I think he's the most important transfer news for Chelsea.
For Chelsea, yes.
Not the most expensive, but the most important to the squad. And you could see there's something he did in the pitch yesterday when there was a foul and the Man City players were planning
Hardly,
he's also cocky, you know.
Yeah.
I wish he's good for the team.
That
It was
was good.
entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about like former players coming to play against your team?
Oh, if it was me, I'm celebrating, by the way. I usually hear this debate a lot that he's a former United player, he cannot celebrate. I'm celebrating, bro. They're the ones paying me now. I'm celebrating that.
What I feel about it is I have only one problem with people who now think that they should not celebrate. If you were born in Manchester and you are a Paul Scholes and you later on went to play for Juve and you scored against United, you don't have a reason to celebrate. You are born in Manchester. This is your team, your home team.
Yeah.
But if you came from Abidjan and you're playing for Arsenal, this other weekend you're playing for Man City, what's your problem? You score, celebrate and go home. But
Yeah, very far from home.
Yeah.
We should be celebrating, no lie. But yeah, Chelsea, of course, I feel like I should start apologizing to Chelsea because I said they're going to get cluttered after the international break.
Juju and all that. Ahuja brothers, they were
Yeah.
saying Migos.
I called it a draw yesterday on my radio show, but I called it a 0-0 draw. Oh God, I was so off the mark.
You could not be more off the mark. You could not be more off the mark. So Chelsea are doing good. I had Cole Palmer being called former City boy. Now he's a Chelsea man.
Chelsea man. But anyway, that's true. And it's testament to show what Pochettino
So yesterday he
is
was
trying to
moving
do.
from boy to man. Yeah.
Yes, that was the transition. Chelsea, but my issue is Chelsea are only turning up in the big games. Liverpool, they turned up.
Yes.
Arsenal, they
They
turned up.
really
Man
turned up for
United.
Arsenal.
Yeah, exactly.
Man United.
And now I'm worried they will beat us if they turn up like that. But they're only turning up in the big games.
I think Man United are going to win that game. Chelsea are not. They're turning out. You said against big teams, right?
Yeah, against the big team.
I don't think they will turn up there.
Let me go through their fixtures once again. Newcastle away
Hey,
after international break.
cannot trust Newcastle.
Bro,
Then they have Brighton. You know Chelsea has a history with Brighton.
they'll lose
Yeah.
to Brighton.
Man United away.
What? Tunawapiga.
They will not turn up.
Cole Palmer cannot handle the
They will-
theatre.
they
You
will not
said,
turn up.
you said Newcastle away and United away.
Yes.
In
And
between-
Brighton at home.
Wow.
So how many points do you think they
I'm
get?
giving them a point.
Let me tell
A
you.
point out of 9.
Yes.
Yes.
Chelsea have scored enough goals for November. Isha. Chapter imefungwa.
We can feel more that one is-
Any emotion, just speaking out of emotions.
No, but because it was surprising for everyone, man. 4 goals by Chelsea in a match.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you think they can? I know it's a bit early to judge them, but do you think they can use that to catapult themselves
Yes,
into
they
European
can, but the
conversations?
fixtures that are being spoken about, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now with these fixtures, I think they get probably 5.
Okay.
A win and 2 draws, honestly, for them. I think what Pochettino is trying to teach them, it's finally clicking and it's working for them, because you do not score 4 against Man City, especially in a
rarely. You never get that.
even when you look at that Rodri goal, you know that point now everybody like, man, we tried, but they still went at
Pushed
it,
on,
you know. And I learned something from that game, which I'd like to tell. If you're supporting other teams other than Man City, you do not play behind the ball with Man City. You actually attack, and when you do that, at some point they will crack and they will expose themselves, and that's how Chelsea was scoring, especially from Sterling's wing. You know, so at least we are seeing Man City being exposed. And you know the way G talks about Newcastle are just vibes.
Yeah.
Me have Man City as just vibes.
Wow.
God damn.
They do
The
not
defending
have,
champion.
They do not have any motivation, any reason. They do not that. They don't
push
have that. They
to
don't
win
have
one
that.
more Premier League title.
You've
I
won-
think I would say I get what you're saying, but they should have a push because they would make history by being the first team to win.
4 in a row.
You know
yeah.
that's enough
That's
motivation, man.
But based on what
You're seeing.
we've
Yeah.
seen so far in these 12 game weeks, including pre-season and the Community Shield match, is it's like going to work ukiona hangi. You're just there, you're just waiting for 5 p.m.
Yeah.
So that's how it is with them. Haaland, granted, is still the top scorer, is scoring goals and stuff, but it's not the way it used to be last season.
Yeah, it's
so
not, it's
so
not.
Man
and I would
City,
expect that, you know why? They are defending it right now. And after a treble of wins, it's harder.
It's harder.
It is going to be harder, trust me.
Yeah.
So if they win this league this season, they deserve to be called the best Premier League team ever.
I have the 2019 team as
4 in
being
a row,
better.
never done before.
Yeah. 4 in a row.
I go through their fixtures, you
They'll
see.
just go down in book. Books of
Liverpool,
history.
Tottenham, Aston Villa. Wow. Lie to me and tell me they're getting 9 points.
9 points.
Liverpool,
Liverpool at home. Liverpool never
Liverpool
performed
at
at the
home.
Etihad.
They
Liverpool
never.
never performed
In
at
fact,
the Etihad.
And Aston Villa.
if they play well, they concede 4. At the Etihad.
I don't think they get 9 points. I promise
No,
you.
I
I think
do not
the
think
banana
they get
skin there
9
is
points.
Aston Villa.
Yeah, could be.
Because Aston Villa has that. It needs to prove itself as a club, because you know them, they're eyeing the Europa.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you have Spurs who they've stumbled a bit,
Yes. Spurs
are
so
weak.
they need to
To
go back
recover.
to.
No, Spurs are weak.
Okay.
They will get beat.
Now he has his motions.
He's an Arsenal fan. What do you expect?
Maddison
Spurs
is
are
now.
Maddison and Van de Ven are
Maddison,
out.
I wouldn't expect anything else from him.
Yeah, absolutely. Spurs are weak. They will get beat. No lie. Liverpool don't perform at Etihad. They will get beat.
Yes.
And then
Villa
maybe
is the
Aston
banana
Villa.
skin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
All I can say about the Chelsea-Manchester City game is these guys need to start watching Arsenal games. Hizi defensive mistakes. Wanangi Saliba akifanya vitu kaizo. Uliona Diaz kitu
Get a
alifanya.
clean sheet, Burnley, Burnley.
Why are you
Still
winning?
makosa ya
Why are you not leading the-
Hey,
why are you not leading the
Yatufanyangi-
table?
If you watch Saliba play, the composure, he doesn't make those stupid mistakes we saw Diaz doing. Some Man City wangeshinda kasi
Father
Diaz.
Diaz.
Yeah, all that stuff. So they need to watch Arsenal, and especially Saliba. The composure and clinicality.
That goal.
Defensively, it's fantastic.
Yeah, he's among the best FPL defenders at the moment.
Yeah.
Good. So now it's the favorite part of the show, the trivia.
It's not the favorite part of the show. What was part of the show?
Well, I'm here to learn, so let me see what happens during this favorite part. Yes.
I hope you have had your fun, Brian. Because I'm back
You're back
to
now.
take away the championship.
Watch out for this, Sasa.
So Nyash,
Yes, sir.
this episode now we are focusing on Manchester United.
Oh.
And it's an easy one.
United?
Because you can actually win this.
Oh,
I
yeah?
have you winning this, by the way.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wait. You said there's some catch?
There's some lunch somewhere.
Nimeambiwa pahali tunanunuliwa nyoyo.
Mshindi.
Yeah. And I was just chilling. Nataka tu kuslapiwa na thao.
Ndio hiyo sasa.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
So, we've talked about Manchester United, we've talked about Arsenal, we've talked about Manchester United having an inform. You said that was 4 out of
4 to 5
out of
games,
5.
Bana. 4
Yes.
wins out of 5.
Yes.
So, between Arsenal, since he's here, and Manchester United, which team has conceded fewer goals?
Hey, Mungu Baba. It's happening again.
I've talked about
Fewer goals.
Maguire and clean sheets.
Yeah.
I've lamented on Arsenal not keeping clean sheets for some time now.
Fewer
but
goals.
now we have to compare the two.
I back my team, you know?
I back Arsenal.
I back my team.
So the right answer is Arsenal. Come on.
Get out.
I've talked about Manchester
Yani kwa ya
United
master
having
anafungwa tu day in day out.
Calma.
I've talked about Manchester United having a negative goal
Wewe
difference.
ndio umenidanganya. Ukiniambia hapa Maguire clean sheets, Maguire performances. Wewe ndio umenidanganya.
Second
Next
question.
one.
Who has the most goals in the Manchester United squad?
Oh, that's easy.
Right now.
It's Premier League pekee.
Yes, yeah, Premier League, yes.
That's easy. Nyashi upati.
Hata mimi
Who is
sijui
this?
napata. I'm guessing.
Mi hiyo niko sure.
We don't have goals, man.
Niko very sure ni
Zoomse.
my Scottish king, Scott
Why?
McTominay.
Mimi nimesema Bruno.
I'm sure ni Scott.
All of you are right.
Wait, he said Scott. I've said Bruno.
Scott has
Yes,
3.
squad. Bruno has 3, Scott McTominay has 3.
Wow, all of us are right, man. Hey, this is funny, man. Hapo sawa.
Tuko sawa. Moving on swiftly towards my 1,000 shillings.
So let's go to the next one. You remember last week we talked about shots? Who has the most shots? And it was Haaland in Premier League. Manchester United. Who has the most shots?
Who has the most?
Hadi off target.
Shots.
You know what?
Because hizo ni mingi. Hey. Hapa nipo kinani ramba.
I don't know. You know what? I don't know, man. Should I stay with him? No, I've changed my mind.
Kinakaa kuwa ni yule mso wa
I've
PhD.
changed my mind.
This is my gut feeling.
No.
Una cheat.
No.
VAR iko.
Sijaangalia vitu.
He's disqualified. Clearly, he's already disqualified.
Relax.
Just like United
You know,
qualify Europa.
he has a chance of...
Kasi
Okay.
you, I don't know.
Come as,
so
me, I
Nyesha?
said Bruno,
I said
but I
Bruno.
think it could be McTominay as well.
So the answer is Bruno.
And
he's leading.
I am leading.
he's
I
leading
know.
too. He's
I'm,
leading.
I'm,
Nyasha
I'm
too.
quietly forging ahead.
Damn it.
Next.
Nilikuwa na Bruno.
If he gets this one, he wins.
He's won, because
Aya.
Now the tension is there.
Who has the most tackles?
You know what makes sense. Miss Gautingi, they never even get them.
At Man United.
At Man United.
Does he play enough games? Ooh-wee.
Who has the most tackles?
Yes.
The Amrabat in handball. Nime notice in
You
this
know,
game.
you know why it's difficult? You have to also consider playing time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Who has the most tackles?
Tackles, come on.
Martinez has been injured.
I mean, I guess Joe.
Playing time.
Playing time, Joe. Wow.
Unajua inaweza kuwa ni ya Bruno hat-trick. Oh, why am I saying that out loud?
I don't know. Should I?
I've
Wait,
gotten
sasa
wrong.
tackles tajuaje hata tu support team.
Hata hajakuwa akicheza versus Luton.
Imagine, this is the most difficult question I've faced
Okay,
today.
you know what? Mi hiyo tao ni yangu. Najua. Let me go with him. I know it's not a defender because Martinez is injured.
Yeah.
I know for a fact. It has to be... Yash una cheat.
No, yeah, ameandika tu anaiangalia. Hajacheat. Anaiangalia tu answer.
Kwani
Okay, so don't set me up.
Situanguke tu wote.
Come on.
Yash tuonyeshe ije.
Come on. Because it's the final question, so you might as well get a point.
Me, I said Casemiro. I already
I
showed
said Casemiro.
it. I showed it.
Imagine the answer is Bruno.
You said there was a possibility. Yeah, you should have gone with your instincts, man. Go with your instincts, man.
The answer is Bruno with 28.
Wow.
Followed by Casemiro with 21.
Well, lunch is on me.
Hakuna bonus ya 200 hivi.
Unasema nini?
Ninunue hata smocha.
because pesa wanapeana tu
That was
ukipata
the
tu about
toughest
of
question.
13.
And he had a clue, man. He was
Yeah.
like, I got
I
feeling.
should trust myself more. God damn it. Sawa.
I cannot believe. Well, tupe bonus yetu because si tulisema Casemiro.
No,
Yes,
actually,
together.
he's the one who's won this round. Man. So,
Sawa.
Hey, I
what's
tried.
up? I'm genuinely happy for you because you've gotten that was 3 out of 4.
Yes, man.
That's an excellent one. You being a Manchester
Ajui
United
timu yako,
fan.
man.
We need to go
How
back to
are you
before
failing
City.
at
I don't
trivia?
like how guests are coming and beating me in my own.
Jua timu yako. Jua timu yako wewe.
man.
Yeah, man.
Manze. Hey. Okay. Hopefully you have the most points in FPL.
FPL niko na 17, li captain Salah.
Only Captain Salah.
Captain Salah.
Jesus.
Green arrows. Nimeanza kupanda.
Umeanza kusoma, eh?
Yeah.
I have 72. I went with Salah as captain. And Manze, I benched Smikas.
Where?
2 assists, clean sheet, bonus points iko kwa bench. That was bad.
That was painful, eh?
I thought
That
that
was
captain.
painful. That was very, very painful. And then I have Trippier, who has 1 point kwa team yangu. That was just something else. But however, I still got green. Oh no. Eish, red arrows, man. Red arrows. I'm down to number 166 of the good company league.
Repeat
man.
after me. Waudo is stupid. I sold the Saliba to sign Walker.
Nikwambia Saliba mwache tu hapo.
He did here.
The only blunder I did not have Haaland as my captain. God damn it, I had Saka.
Saka.
Yeah, Saka as my
He
captain.
assist.
He gave me a solid 10 points from captaincy. Yeah, of course, iko chini.
But looking
But the FPL captains or managers, don't forget the next game for Arsenal, Raya will not be there. So kama uko na Raya kwa nini kama mimi, itabidi umtoe.
Okay.
why not? Oh, Brentford.
Yeah, Brentford.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
No, I don't. I think you should now try to show me how you get into this FPL thing so that I can be.
No
Yes.
worries. I'll show you. I'll show you because now it's fun. You know the way you know about football. You know, like the best players from United, from
Yes.
Chelsea. Now this is a situation where you can put them all in one
Become the manager.
place, and then now based on how they perform in real life, you get to
I
earn
think through you
points.
guys, I'll try to do it now.
Yeah.
I've never had the motivation to do FPL.
Good stuff. So
I just want to beat you guys so I'll be happy.
no, I mean he already has. No,
Good way to start.
No worries.
Yeah.
But there, a question that we were asked is, looking back at the 12 game weeks in the in FPL, who are some of those players that you are glad you owned and you are glad or you regret that you bought in your team?
Ooh. I think owning Haaland is always straightforward. It's a bit easy. Mbwemo kuna time alikuwa na good some returns, so I would say I'm glad I had him. Watu wa Brighton ndio kidogo wananiangusha.
Wanakuangusha.
Yeah, Brighton have been blowing hot and cold, to be honest. So wananikulisha miles mingi.
For me, my best player is Salah because he's performed every game week since day one. My worst signings in FPL it has been Rashford. I had to sell him after
Hata
I had to sell him, man.
Hata uamini.
Because he's not getting goals.
Quite unfortunate.
I have Rashford too. Like that was just my worst signing. I sold him after what? 4 those I think game week 6 or 7.
I think he's the
sold
most
him. There was a time
disappointing big game player we've
so
had this
far.
season.
Yeah.
Most disappointing.
hata ukiangalia game ya Luton there was a chance where it was,
usinikumbushe yeye na Garnacho the things they were missing in that game.
best signing for me it's Maddison. Because that's he was one underrated player coming into the league. You know, it's a different club right now, and he's performed. Right now, he's injured till next year. I have to sell him, and that was that. Salah too is one of those players who I like, and he's been performing very well. Alvarez is also another player who's underrated, and he's playing very well. Like he takes set pieces, corners, he's scoring goals. I'm not sure about penalty. If he scored a penalty,
He scored a penalty, yes.
Has he? But
he took one.
all round is a better player.
Yeah.
than
but all
Haaland.
round is a better player, man.
Than Haaland.
Yeah. So of course, if by the an announcement, our league is closed now.
Okay.
So we
No
can't
more entries.
no more entries. We're gonna start this thing called FPL Cup.
Yeah.
It's like an FA Cup.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So hapo tuko rada sana, it's about to start soon. And now is the real competition in Anzia Sai. Who's gonna win now this season's
FPL Cup.
FPL Cup.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything else to say, is there, gentlemen?
I have one question and then we call it a wrap. It's just a yes no question. Do you think Kane will surpass Lewandowski in the
Bundesliga.
Definitely.
Golden Boot?
Definitely.
I think he will.
He has the motivation, and the motivation is Guirassy.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Stuttgart player. He's really scoring goals. So Kane has somebody to challenge.
Yeah, to challenge him. He's doing quite good. I think he will. Let me just big up I've been meeting some guys who are big fan of
the show.
So big up to Spencer. He says he loves the Manchester City guys. He's a Manchester City fan. So big up Spencer. Big up Anthony.
That's always a former Arsenal fan.
Spencer umesikia. Tunajua ulihama Arsenal. Big up to Anthony. He's not a Man City fan, he's an Arsenal fan. So those guys who are watching, big up yourselves. And it's always a pleasure meeting you guys out there. Alrighty. This is why we call it adios.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming, by the way.
The legend.
I'm honored.
Yes.
Yeah, she's very happy to be next to you.
Raha ndani ya roho. I'm so excited, man. Big up for coming. Alright, guys. So, any parting words?
Now, up until then, I've been Brian.
Diamond.
Yash.
Venant.
And this episode has been brought to you by sportspesa.
Yes, sir.